I was a real sticky beak as a child, so I think I did have the right sort of personality for journalism. I was a voracious reader. I always enjoyed reading and learning about the world, but I think it was no surprise that I did end up in journalism.
Nobody's exactly sure how this 2.5-year detention of hundreds of people is going to end. Leigh Sales, ABC News, Guantanamo Bay.
I'd done journalism as my undergrad degree, and then once I started working as a journalist, I realised fairly quickly that it would be handy to have some knowledge and some skill that wasn't journalism, and I thought I wanted to be a foreign correspondent, so I thought international relations seemed like a good idea. Because I was working as a journalist, it's basically shift work, and so there was no way I could commit to attending lectures. Deakin University was one of the few places that offered a degree that you could do 100% as external study, and so that really suited me. The fact that I then went off to Washington, I just had such a solid grounding, understanding a lot of issues that I was then reporting on.
According to the latest polls, Americans have mixed feelings about going to war in Iraq.
I do still absolutely love journalism as a job. I am concerned about the future of it and the direction of it for various reasons. One is around just secrecy and the sort of clamping down of the sharing publicly of information. Another is just the rise of opinion in place of what I would consider to be straight fact-based journalism. So I am worried about it, but for me personally, it has just been such a fun, interesting, engaging career. Everyone gets out of bed and their job is annoying on some days. I'm no different. But every day when I get to work, I always think this is really interesting, and I try to be in the moment and notice what a great job it is, because I know it won't be there forever. I want to make sure that I'm actually enjoying it while it's going on. I try to ask people in power, or prominent people, the questions that I think a fair-minded, reasonable person at home might like to ask if they were in my position. And so that's how I view every interview, as the sort of base, starting point. If every guest on the program came on and they only got to talk about what they wanted to talk about, it would be a very different program.
Do you think,
now listen,
let me ask you this question. How interested do you think
I ask the
your
questions
audience
on this program.
are